Ola and James Jordan, losing weight has boosted our sex life. Their marriage is like a perfectly choreographed love story, so it's no surprise that former Strictly Come Dancing stars Ola and James Jordan have devised a whole show that tells their romance through dance. The James and Ola Uncensored tour kicks off in March, and the pair revealed there will be some saucy surprises along the way. "We're not a perfect couple, no one is," says James. "But when we have a fight at home, we use that energy and passion and turn it into a paso doble." James, 39, and Ola, 35, have been together for 18 years, starting out as professional partners before falling for each other. "Ola couldn't keep her hands off me, but I was playing hard to get," James declares. TV Life looks to Ola for confirmation, but she simply laughs, saying, "Whatever he says," and with a hint of mischief in her eyes. We chat to the couple about Strictly, family plans and getting in shape for the tour with the help of Slim Fast, and "It was a surprise to find out two people as fit as you were using a diet plan. What made you decide to slim down?" James, "The truth is, we were quite out of shape. After we finished working on Strictly Come Dancing, we weren't training anywhere near as much and we let ourselves go a bit. Ola, we were enjoying getting our Saturday nights back, so we were drinking wine and ordering takeaways, and the weight started creeping on without noticing really. Then, while on holiday in Skiathos, Greece, we were packed on the beach and the photos were horrible. They were so unflattering, and that's what prompted us to get back in shape. I had to keep telling people I wasn't pregnant. I was just a bit fat. Why did you decide to go for the Slim Fast plan?" "Ola, I'm lazy when it comes to cooking. I'm not a very good cook at all, and I'm just not into preparing food. If we'd gone on a diet where I had to prepare specific meals, I wouldn't stick to it. I'm a junk food fanatic." James, "We're really unorganized, and this was something we could do on the go, which really appealed to us. We've been training for the tour, and so we don't have much time to make 3 healthy homemade meals every day. The meal replacements and snacks at Slim Fast are also really high in protein, so they're good for energy and repairing muscles when you're working out in the gym or, in our case, on the dance floor. You're both looking great, so it's clearly working well for you and Ola. It's given me a real confidence boost. I couldn't fit into any of my dresses before. I have lost 15 pounds so far, and James has lost 17 pounds. It's fun to do together as a couple, as we can support one another. I'm a confident dancer, but I'm not really confident with my body, which people are always surprised about. Even when I was on Strictly, there were days when I felt self-conscious. James always supported me and encouraged me to go out and be confident, although when I gain weight, he does call me a chunky monkey." James, "People assume that when you are a dancer, it's easy for you to lose weight, but you can't outtrain a bad diet. We work out as a couple and it made sense to do the Slim Fast plan as a couple as well. What do you guys like to do when you're not working? Ola, we've really been enjoying our time off, which is probably why we put on the pounds. We're like any couple really, we spend time with our friends and family or go out for a date night to the cinema. Because we travel a lot, we're actually quite homey when we're not traveling. We like to curl up on the sofa and watch Strictly. Is it hard to watch the show after performing on it for so long? James, no. Not at all, we love it. We love watching it at home and getting really involved. In fact, if we're out and haven't watched it live one week, our fans on Twitter get cross and start asking us why we haven't tweeted. I'm very outspoken. People accuse me of being controversial, but I am just honest. I say what I genuinely think. There's no agenda there. On the last series, the judging has been interesting, but you have to remember it's an entertainment show, not a proper competition. If the audience is emotionally involved with a dancer, they'll vote for them, even if they aren't the best. The public knows what's a good dance and what isn't. The show has been on a long time now. Do you regret leaving the show? Ola, I was doing Strictly for 10 years and James did 8 years, so it was the right time for us to leave and do something different. It's very different now. Most of the celebrities can dance before they even start training, which wasn't the case when I started out. I would love to start a family. My clock is ticking and I'm not getting any younger. James would be a great dad. It would be like having a mini James Jordan. You've been together for 18 years. What is the secret to working and living together? James, it would be boring if we didn't argue. The main thing is to separate the two. So if we're choreographing a routine for our tour and we disagree with how it should go, which happens a lot because we're both very passionate, we leave it at the studio when we go home. Usually we meet in the middle at a compromise. Ola, and it's the same the other way around. James always complains about how I cook chicken, saying it's dry and he can cook it better, so we're usually arguing about that at home. But at the studio, none of that matters. We're not afraid to say things to each other. We're honest. What are your favorite meals to cook together? Ola, we're so busy, so we eat very simple meals: chicken, steak or salmon with sweet potatoes. On the Slim Fast plan, you get to eat 6 times a day and so you don't get really hungry. It's perfect for us if we are working late rehearsing or only get a few short breaks. The chunky chocolate shakes are my favorite, and the pretzels for a snack, they are only 99 calories. James' favorite is the chocolate crunch meal replacement bar. It's like the Rice Krispies cakes you used to get at the school fete. Tell us about the tour and James. It follows our whole story from beginning to end. How we started out in dance when we were young and our journey, how we met and the ups and downs along the way. It's not all cheery, we are a real couple with a real story, and we're pouring our hearts into the dances. Every song tells a different part of the story and it's very emotional. Ola, you have a new calendar out and you are looking fantastic. Is this thanks to the new diet? Ola, those shots were taken before I gained the weight, so that's my target to get back to. I put pictures from my own calendar on the fridge to stop me going in there for extra snacks. I want to get back to how I looked in the pictures and I'm almost there. Ola and James are the new celebrity weight loss ambassadors for Slim Fast UK. The couple have lost 32 pounds on the Slim Fast 3.2.1 plan. Visit slimfast.co.uk or join the Slim Fast Challenge UK Facebook group to find out more. For tour tickets, visit ticketmaster.co.uk.